right, what up, everybody? This is J-Ro on the radio in the Swag Lab, giving you hip-hop, reggae, and R&B, and featuring foreign artists on KCSB 91.9 FM in Santa Barbara. We have one of the most famous and talented producers in the hip-hop game right now on the phone, the #1 co-signer, DJ Don Cannon. What up, Don?
J-Ro, what's up?
How are you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm actually in Philly, you know what I mean, putting some plays together. What's going on?
Usually in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I'm usually in Atlanta, yep.
That's bomb. All right, so I feel so honored to be able to talk with you today. I think you're such a talented DJ and producer and a very hardworking individual, and I really appreciate that. So,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. So tell everybody about your upbringing and what initially inspired you to become a DJ.
Well, my upbringing is, really simple. I started out at 5 years old DJing. My uncle was a pretty famous DJ in Philadelphia, and instead of passing down toys for Christmas and birthdays, I really got records. And, my first Walkman and, all the stuff the kids didn't like. I never got the He-Man dolls and the wrestling figures. I was always with the Michael Jackson.
Oh, my God. Moonwalking.
Stuff like that. Yeah, that's what kept me from crying.
Aww. That's cool.
That's pretty much my upbringing, and I've been doing that ever since.
Tight. All right. I know you started DJing in Philly and you became pretty popular, and then you went to Atlanta and DJed there as well. But what led you to the idea of producing mixtapes and tracks?
Well, actually, I just followed what the East Coast was doing the decade before me with, Ron G and Chubby Chub and DJ Kool and Envy. And, some of these cats were already putting out mixtapes. We just thought we could take it to the next level when we got to the South, and create our own self-proclaimed drops, and pump up these tapes as if it was a marketing strategy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of, it's branding us through branding artists. You know what I mean? Because that's what DJ means in the first place. They basically break artists. They bring you the talent. They make the talent look good. You know what I mean? So I follow, the Jazzy Jeff regiment when he was with the Fresh Prince. And he's the DJ, I'm the rapper, type of feel.
Right.
And, we just took that to the solo mixtapes and, took it to the next level.
Well, that's dope. And you're very talented, so I'm glad you took that to the next level so I can hear all about you.
No doubt.
So let everyone know exactly what your specific job is. I know you kind of explained it a little bit. A lot of people get confused when they ask me, what exactly is a hip-hop producer? What exactly does he do? So do you solely mix the tracks, or do you do some of the beats, or what exactly does your job entail?
Well, yeah, I do most of the beats that I produce. For the ones I don't, I make sure they're polished enough to go out there. Sort of like a Dr. Dre, just in two worlds.
Right.
Dr. Dre is solely a music producer. I'm a music producer / co-signer. So I have the ear to move like an A&R and make sure that everything is presentable to go to the world. And that basically entails it's just having a fresh ear, listening to music, knowing what people may like, knowing what people may not like. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh, don't say those artists.
And just hopefully move on and make that connection.
So I know you worked with and produced for many talented artists, including Lil Wayne, my favorite, Ludacris, Young Jeezy, Big Sean, the Kool Kids, all the way to artists like Carnal Official and Estelle. So I know this is a hard question, but has there been an artist you've most enjoyed working with, and was it a specific track that it was for?
Actually, some of those artists that you named were awesome. You know what I mean?
Really?
I thank Lil Wayne for having a vision. Actually, my second record that I did, and Young Jeezy for having a vision to actually take a record and make it the next level record and take it to platinum status with Jay-Z on it. I just love people with a vision that are in this in a rebellious state. They're not just doing this for some type of money aspect.
Right.
And they just got in and they collect, everything that was given to them through awards by saying, that guy's talented, I want to put him on. Or this guy is very talented, I'm going to give him a chance. And that doesn't happen so much in this hip-hop game.
Right.
And I just thank them for doing it. Busta Rhymes is one of my favorite hard-working guys.
I love him.
Jadakiss is a hard-working guy. A lot of these guys is out here really doing what they say and what they were supposed to do.
Right. So you said that your second track you ever produced was with Lil Wayne. Was that canon? Was that your second track?
Yeah, that was the second record. I'll give you a little history on that record. I did that record for Trick Daddy down in Miami, and it wound up not being on Trick Daddy's favorite list of records to go on his album.
What is wrong with him?
He didn't get it at the time.
Really?
That's why I said it took a Lil Wayne to get it.
Wow.
Busta Rhymes and Wayne did it at the same time.
Wow. Yeah, that used to be my jam in high school. That I was like, Dick Hannon. I don't know. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I mean, that was like that. I know all his verses in that track. That was one of my favorite songs ever. You know, I was a little hip hop head. So that's an interesting story. I'm glad we got that cleared up. So I know you talk about the people in the industry. They are hard workers. But did you think there was a difference in working with underground artists that I know you've been working with a lot recently than artists that are really popular in the industry? Like, do you feel a different vibe from the underground artists?
Yeah, I guess, when you get to a certain level, the artists begin to get a little busy.
Okay.
The underground artists continue to, live like the last day. They like, you know what I mean? Like Big Sean. Big Sean really, said it in his first record. I live every day like it's my last. Never know where you're going to be here again. But the running my guy, a lot of those big artists made some good business decisions where they put themselves in good shape to outlast music. A lot of the young artists just have that rawness to them. Like, man, I got $500 to my name. I need to go ahead and get this popping.
Right. So let's talk about your new mixtapes that you've been producing. I think they're really, really dope and really unique. But let's just talk about a couple of them right now. First, I want to talk about Pac Div's Mania. I think that's such a bomb mixtape. You did a really, really great job. Really unique beats and bomb mixing throughout the whole mixtape. So how was it working with Pac Div, and how did you decide to go ahead and produce their mixtape, especially because they're all the way from Cali?
Well, Pac Div, it was a two-way street. I really wanted to come to the West Coast. There's a lot of talented artists that I felt needed my help, you know what I mean? And Pac Div's been doing their thing for a little while. But the thing was, they never had a co-signer on my level to really bring them to other parts of the world.
Right.
And that's exactly what I wanted to do. I seen the talent there, and they was like, yo, we always been a fan of you, man. That's going to be awesome. So we just got the songs together. They already had the music pretty much put in a certain order. So I went in there and just put the icing on the cake and made it pop, you know what I mean? And it turned out to be good. Everybody loved it. I done got calls from big wigs all the way down to small wigs. Like, yo, who's this group? Who are they? What? You know what I mean? So,
well, that's good you put them on the map.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, exactly which beats you produced on this mixtape, but I have a couple favorite songs that I want to talk to you about because I'm kind of in love. Okay. Super Negroes, that's the sickest song with the excerpt from Raw Bass and DJ Easy Rock's It Takes Two. Love that. It's a dope idea for the song. Did you make that beat, or where'd you think to incorporate that song into that beat?
Actually, the producer that's in the group made the beat.
Oh, really?
And I just felt like what we're missing is actually knowledge of music in this game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not too many people. If you listen to that, you would have never known they sampled Raw Bass. It takes somebody that knows actually something about music to really move. And I feel like the young kids that come out with records now don't know the history and the background of where they're making the music from. Comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You go on the internet, you get these little producer kits, and it has all these samples in there, but they don't even know
where it's
who
from.
that person is, what that person represented. You know what I mean? And they embody that, and just having them on that beat, that's a lot to me because, wow, they're actually showing people about this. So now you can go up and say, man, that sounds so good. I'm gonna go on the internet and find out what that is.
Right.
And it's just giving the kids a little history of hip-hop, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought it was so dope. I was like, I can't believe they put that in there. I felt like a little take back in time, even though I'm young too, but I really do appreciate that and kind of incorporation. The other song I want to talk about is Your Effin' Song. I can't say the full word, but it's a dope beat, and I love how I think it's such a unique combination with the woo and the falsetto voice in the back. Again, did you make this beat? I don't know. And how did you think of the combination together on the beat?
I actually didn't do the beat.
Okay. Here we go.
But the combination was just to have a song that people can feel on all levels. People, when you come to this game and say, man, you got to have a girl song. That's what's going to make you win. Or you got to have this, or you got to have that. Or you know what I mean? So they just put all the pieces together into one song and said, now, how about that? I did everything he wanted me to do. Now what?
It was such a different feel, isn't it? I don't know. That beat just had a totally different vibe to it. I really liked it.
Yeah, it's like a West Coast swing / South / East. So it's giving everybody a taste of everything.
Right. All right. Well, let's talk about another one of your new projects from Kool Chris with the Kooley High freshman year project. I think it's a really dope mixtape, and I love the intro with Ludacris. What is your relationship with Ludacris? Are you guys in love? Luda Day weekend. What's up with you two? What's the deal?
Well, we have the same manager, which is Ebony's son,
Okay.
Shaka Zulu and Jeff. So we basically, you know, I've known Luda for 10 years. We've always been in Atlanta.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
he's always treated me and Drum with the utmost respect, or even other colleagues in the game. He's always been that humble dude that always wanted to help out with people.
Aw.
And, you know, we just built a relationship, and I'm always just doing something with him. He's like, whatever you need, you know, I do, whatever.
Aw, that's cute. Little wedding. I'm just playing. No, I'm saying.
Good guy.
No, it's like little brother, whatever. What you know what I'm saying.
So he's like the big brother that I never had, you know what I mean?
Oh, cute. Oh, I think it's cute. Well, anyways, let's continue talking about Kool Chris. So he seems like a dope rapper. I know he's from Mississippi. He's got the little southern swang. But let's talk about some of my favorite tracks. Set It Off with the snippet from Drake was really dope. Grind, Motivation was mixed really dope also. With the snippet from the song Yesterday. You know, love that. Did you make any of the beats on this mixtape?
I did some stuff for his album.
Okay.
Well, his album's going to come out probably about next year. We're going to do another mixtape. It's going to follow that.
Okay.
It's going to say Kooley too. We're just going to take it to another level, you know, with him. He's just young. He's just now starting, but he's good. He has a good voice.
Mm-hmm.
He's from a place that a lot of people aren't from, Mississippi, you know what I mean?
How'd you get in touch with him? Because he's from Mississippi.
The real deal story, I went to Mississippi to do a show out in Hattiesburg, and I wind up meeting him through his brother, like, yo, my brother's dope, yo. You need to hear him. He's actually going to be performing tonight. It was a Trina and Young Dro show. I was like, all right, let me see what he got. So he went out there, he had a little sunglasses on, and he went out there, it was just going off. And I was like, yo, I'm going to work with you. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
The greatest news I ever heard in my life.
That's like fate, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Aw, that's warm. Very excited to hear about that album.